It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Singletary to get the drive started. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Looking to throw. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. 3rd and 7 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken around the 12. So the punt goes for 56 with a decent return of 13. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still some. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Niners are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of a game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he is going to score. It's a pick-6 and a Bills touchdown.
Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps An early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
He'll drop to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce.
And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
The Niners at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things.
He's got a man, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 39 yards there, a big one.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
This is caught.
And the Niners are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
They run here with Singletary, and this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Second and 5. And it's caught. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a third and goal.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They were stopped last time from the 1. Now here's another try on third and goal. They'll set up to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Kenny Young. And the Bills will take over here at their own 14-yard line. And the defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. A couple of first downs, has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They go play action here on first down. He sets to fire deep. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play here for Buffalo. 54 yards.
And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
He'll look to throw.
And we often talk about...
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown.
Tyquan Thornton.
His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Bills have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play.
He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
And the Bills are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Now a first down throw complete downfield.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
It's a gain of 35.
You'd think defenses might be a little more prepared for plays like this because so many offensive coordinators, when they get the ball after a turnover, they do like to dial up a deep ball right away. And if I were a defensive coordinator in this league, that's exactly what I would say to my defense before they went out to play. In this case, though, they didn't get the message, and a big play resulted.
Back to throw now on first down. Working the middle here, that's complete to Knox, the tight end.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Steps away to his left. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he comes back with one complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And it'll be intercepted.
It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the 49ers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something being shut out right now. They could really use some momentum before they head into halftime.
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. He's going deep for Brown. And got his man complete. Touchdown, 49ers. A.J. Brown, an 80-yard touchdown.
And the 49ers are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Dancing to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field, and it took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw here. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Tyquan Thornton
with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 21-7. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now back to throw.
He'll get this out wide to Singletary.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
He gets this to Thornton. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown.
Tyquan Thornton.
A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Garrett Wallow
leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They'll set up a throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Josh Allen in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. That's taken on the 25. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Second and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He'll drop to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They'll look to throw again. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game...
And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown.
A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Bills get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Touchdown, 49ers! Travis Kelce with career touchdown number 70.
And the 49ers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
He's got a man complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
36 yards on the play.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch. Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. The open man here, Renfro.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Back to throw again. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. To the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game?
This one fielded at the 5.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And the pick 6 we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a 2-possession game as they control their destiny in this 4th quarter.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because Your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
He completes it to the tight end, Knox. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back to throw now on first down. Being chased out left.
Able to hit his target, Lamb. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
He'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's going to be caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Jacobs will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's going deep for Brown. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. He'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And my goodness, another interception.
And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Open man, right side, it's Lamb.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They'll look to throw now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. to the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Zerline now for the PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Just a pickup of 3, but that is indeed enough.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
He's going to sling this deep downfield, and that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Tyquan Thornton, 39 yards. And the Bills have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point attempt to follow here. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how